Hey, 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 happy What the Fuck Wednesday, coming at you with another message for the collective with Wildlight Tarot, sending you so much love and good vibrations. Allow this energy to flow to you and through you now and always. As usual, if these messages resonate, they're for you. If they don't, they may not be for you, but take what applies to your situation. If the messages do resonate, definitely let me know down in the comments. I love to read the comments. You can also go donate at wildlighttarot.com or Wildlight Tarot on my Cash app. Those of you that have donated, I am sending so much love and abundance to you. We appreciate it. Wishing abundance tenfold on those that have. So today we're going to talk What the Fuck Wednesday. The song that I got for the collective is so funny. It is, I actually don't even know the name of the song, but it's by Aretha Franklin, and I think it's called Chain, Chain, Chain. But it goes chain, 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 or whatever. And it says, chain of fools. Thought you were my man, found out I was just a link in your chain. And then it's a chain of fools. You told me to leave you alone. My daddy said, come on home. My doctor said, take it slow, I think is what she says after that. I didn't write it all down. But I do find it very interesting, especially just with the way the collective has been going. Some of you guys may be finding yourself very chained to people that, don't serve you. And you know that you've had a chain of fools. Some of you may have just been in an experience where, you've had a chain of fools. You were just another link in someone's chain. You weren't, what you thought you were to them because they didn't have the capacity to love you. You were just some other notch on their belt, which is so funny because, that's such a cliche statement, but really it's still happening today, being chained to people who you become the link in the chain, right? Just something else for them to parade, right? So let's take a look. Let's see what the fuck is going on this Wednesday. 2 cards coming out sideways. First card out was the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. And then the next card was Yin and Yang, okay? So right now, you're struggling, okay? You're struggling to stay open to connecting to the divine. You're struggling to trust your intuition. You're struggling to seek counsel in the midst of this change and transformation. Some of you could be recently single. Some of you could be closing out major cycles. And now, again, the struggle is you being able to trust your intuition, being able to connect to peace, being able to connect to feelings of euphoria and joy. We also got, again, the yin and yang card sideways. This represents that you're struggling to decide, like to take action when you need to take action and to rest when you need to rest. You're either going full force and you're busting your ass, you're working too hard, exhausting yourself, or you're someone that is going down that line of laziness, where maybe you're just feeling totally dead right now. And a lot of that mainly just because you have some choices to make. We're at a crossroads. There's this indecision and, you're struggling because you feel so thankful. You're coming into this strong feeling, these strong feelings of gratitude. You're thankful for your path and for where you've been and where you've gone. But now you've got to take a step forward into the unknown. The very first video that I ever did for the daily sitting at this table was... what was it? Where was I at? I just lost my train of thought. Into the Unknown by Frozen is what I was saying. And we were at that beginning stage there at the course of this beginning of the year back in April. Now we come to that stage again, that stage of, now you're showing gratitude, now you're thankful, but you're struggling to kind of get your footing, okay? We got the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Some of you struggling right now with being open to give and receive love. Some of you could have had some heartbreak. Look at the broken heart here coming out right after that. You could have gone through some serious heartbreak. Maybe you had to let go of something that you knew wasn't for you. Maybe you had to decide that you wanted to fully move on from that, but maybe now you're struggling because you're like, well, I've always been doing things like this. Like, I've always been in this position. I've always been confident in where I was going. And for once in a long time, maybe you're struggling to feel confident about the direction that you are heading. So let's tap in. Let's kind of see what the tarot has to say about the energy. Again, broken heart coming out. This is a number 9. Number 9 is all about that stage right before completion. And, you know, it may feel like things are just kind of gloomy, and maybe you're feeling like things aren't going to be the way that you wanted them to be. So yeah, we got the 2 of Swords here in the reverse. It's like you're starting to see through your bullshit, okay? You're starting to see through your own trap, okay? And yeah, once you start to become aware of your own trap, sometimes doing the action steps to actually go the direction of your soul can be difficult because now you've seen the truth. Some of you really seeing the truth of your own, the truth of something that happened, 5 of Cups here, that really took away your light, that really left you feeling broken. Knight of Swords, somebody came through very quickly from your past, took your power away, and it looks like you were the one that had to come through and cut this down, okay? And when you have to do that, yeah, I think you don't feel super strong after that. I don't think, especially if you were dealing with someone that was very manipulative, controlling, something like that, that can leave you feeling guilty, okay? Some of you guys may have been with someone that could have had tendencies of a narcissist, okay? Narcissistic, like cheater, okay? Somebody that was very ungrounded, somebody that didn't make very smart decisions, okay? And, you know, you came through to cut that down. Now you're feeling weak because you're really trapped in your mind. Your mind says, you know, we can't work on this, that we can't fix this, but you're feeling like a failure because you can't fix that connection. And really, that's just an illusion, okay? It could be connecting here with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. We have water sign, earth sign, and fire sign energies in here. The challenge is fully walking away from this, okay? It's like you already made the decision to walk away from this person. You already left this person. You already endured the heartbreak, and here they come back trying to pull you back in, okay? This person hurt you, and you going back to that reality where you think that there is a possibility that this could work, that's what's keeping you stuck. And you're the one that's, you know, kind of leaving this person hanging, and really what you need to do is to completely destroy this, okay? The 6, or this is card number 6, this is the Lovers here in the reverse. This isn't a loving, balanced connection. This is a person that's very unfaithful. This is a person that feels stuck themselves because of their foolish behavior, and they just want that ultimate fulfillment with you. But the problem is here, it's like you're very intelligent. You know what the right thing is to do, and this person is not up to what you deserve, okay? They don't stand up to what you deserve. They might even be juggling more than one person, or maybe you're juggling a lot right now, and it's very difficult for you to see through this chaos. So that's what the fuck is going on this Wednesday. It's like, again, there's this leftover remorse, guilt, regret, okay, about how situations have gone. And now you're in that position where, again, you can see clearly, you know who this person is, you know you already made these decisions, but why do you still feel like you need to go back to that past? Why do you still feel like you need to go back and reread the chapter? You already read the chapter. You know? You already read the chapter. There is nothing else to figure out about this connection. There is nothing else to figure out about this person, okay? And this doesn't have to be specifically within like a relationship with like a lover. This could also be having to do with, you know, family, triggers from your past, somebody making known to you who they really are and you having to cut that down. Could be a father figure here with the Emperor. Excuse me. Could also be connecting with an Aries. But yeah, I feel, especially with my throat, it's like you're not being honest with yourself fully. And you're so worried about what everybody else has that maybe that's making you want to go back to something that, and I'm saying this internally, this isn't, you haven't said anything to this person. You haven't, let them know these are the feelings that you're having, but maybe because you're comparing yourself to what everybody else has, especially if you're single, maybe you're feeling that lack and you're feeling like, well, is it possible for me to see or to help this person or whatever? But look, you're in the midst of expansion, okay? It's time to truly expand from this energy. This is all a part of your old paradigm. This is all a part of that old person that you used to be. And in order for you to expand, you have to let go of this. If you want to move to a different vibration, if you want to have that unconditional, beautiful love, if you want to love yourself fully, you can't stay in the environment where you were cut, okay? You can't heal in an environment that cut you. So you have to remove yourself fully so you can heal from this connection. We also got passion. I know that your passion is to help other people. I know that for some of you, it's like you see their flaws, but you know that you can help them, but that isn't your job, okay, to fix these people. We're not fixers, okay? We can't fix anyone anyways. Even if you try, it'd be like trying to put toothpaste back in the tube. You can't put toothpaste back in the tube, okay? We also got so this is your third eye, your throat chakra, your sacral chakra, connecting again to the passion that you have. Maybe you're not feeling super passionate. Maybe you're somebody that's looking for additional passion in your life. And we got miracle, but you can't see that it's possible to experience something greater than what you've already had. In some ways, you're blocking yourself from that beautiful life that you deserve because maybe you're somebody that enjoys that toxic energy because that's all you've ever had was toxic, okay? And maybe when it comes to being safe and secure with someone, that's a little bit terrifying to you because safe and secure, when's the shoe gonna drop, right? And look, service, right? Not only do we get passion, but we got service. Some of you guys are very much people pleasers and you may live to please others, and that's where you lose yourself. That's where you lose your own love for you, and if you're not loving yourself, how can you possibly be in a connection with someone else if you don't love yourself? And something that I heard that really, I don't know, it just changed my perspective a lot months ago was you can only meet a person as deeply as they have met themselves. So if you're looking to have that deep, unconditional love, you have to first meet that within yourself. You have to first be honest with yourself about who you are and what maybe you do as a cycle again, of that people pleasing where you don't do what you want to do, you do what other people tell you to do. And so, yeah, growth is the blockage. It's time to grow through this. It's time to grow above that. You've been living in this frame of perspective for a long time, and now you're seeing through it. So the way to remove yourself from these energies is to remove yourself from the things that are sucking you dry, okay? So this will be an extended reading. I think we got some shit to dive into today. So if you are watching from Facebook, Instagram, make sure you go follow me on YouTube at Wildlight Tarot. You can go search that in the YouTube bar, or I'll be posting this on Facebook so you guys can take a look. But yes, so a lot of things going on this Wednesday as we're kind of closing out these major cycles, these leftover pieces and fragments that we have been experiencing. So they're showing me like fragments of yourself, okay? Where when you are people pleasing and you're trying to make everyone else happy instead of you, then you are giving your power away to those other people, okay? Or those things, right? So maybe you're somebody that gives away your power to the thought that you're only here to serve others. I know that was the case for me. I am a recovering people pleaser. Spent a lot of time trying to make other people happy because I thought that's what life was about. And then I quickly discovered that I would never be happy trying to make everyone else happy. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we got prayer. All right. Connect to prayer. Connect to, and when I say prayer, I mean speaking and praying for what it is that you desire, okay? And praying for assistance during this difficult time to clear through this old program, okay? To clear through this person, to be strong enough to let this person go, to be strong enough to call your power back, to be strong enough to recognize what's not working, okay? To be strong enough to see that even though you can see through your bullshit, you're still allowing that to suck away your light, your energy. I love this interpretation of this card because it's really a representation of how sadness, regret, guilt, remorse can literally take away our own essence, you know? And if you notice, it's like she's got 3 cups here standing upright. She's looking down. Parts of her light are literally being taken away from this one experience, and she's not taking the time to recognize that she still has 3 cups standing. This is a lot like the way that they're showing it to me is like when you go through a major breakup and you have children and you become so consumed in your own breakup that you can't even recognize that you have children that need you, that love you. And I've been there. I have been in a state of full-on depression, not even spending time with my children, not, really connected to them at all because I was in such a state of depression. I couldn't see that where I had given all that light away, I had also taken some of that away from my children, that they deserved the best version of me. So a lot of you've got some things that you need to focus on when it comes to what you do have that's still standing upright versus what has fallen down. Okay. When we focus on everything we lost, we don't take the time to see everything that we have. Okay. So I want you guys to take the time. Again, you're showing gratitude. You're thankful that you've gotten to this position and that you're strong enough. But again, you're not feeling that strength. The strength card reverse talks about losing patience and really being on edge with, how people are communicating with you, how your emotions are reflecting in your behavior, how your emotions that you haven't dealt with are affecting you. You know what I mean? So now would be a really beautiful time to start releasing this stuff, to call in your power, to call your power back, to cut cords, with these people that no longer serve you, okay? So let's go ahead and pull. I just want to pull from the confessional just so you guys know how this person is actually feeling towards you, okay? This person that we were talking about in the lines here of this chain, motherfucker, okay? So this person breaks under pressure because everybody demands parts of them and they feel empty. They know no one has ever loved them the way that you have loved them, but they think you act entitled and immature, of course. Their emotions are stunted. They don't know how to express how they feel. They love you deeply. They're in pain over what they put you through. They've cried over this connection. They don't feel worthy of this connection because you're so perfect. And here's the thing. Yeah, those may be their current feelings right now. But if they can't express themselves emotionally, if they can't deal with the wounds that are in their heart, they're going to continue to recycle those experiences. And that is no longer your responsibility, okay? This person says, I never meant to abandon you. I truly abandoned myself. And yeah, that may be the case, but you are worthy of more than that, okay? You're worthy. You're so much more worthy of experiences with people who truly, truly get you, where you don't have to spend time explaining to them what you are, who you are, what you deserve. Like, you shouldn't have to explain that to someone. And even if they've made a mistake, you can forgive them. But at the end of the day, you know, when we look at the cards that we pulled for this person, this individual that we're dealing with, you know, there's somebody that hasn't met themselves deeply enough to understand their true emotions. So they're not going to be able to love you the way that you deserve to be loved. They're just not, okay? And it is triggering your own wounds, your own self-love wounds. So now is that time to start affirming, I love myself unconditionally. I am worthy of all the things that I desire. I am worthy of connections that do not cause me anxiety. I am worthy of connections that are not toxic, but that are beautiful and safe and secure, okay? So let's go ahead and tap in. I'm going to close out here with some angel ancestor cards for today's video. This is Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to always be right. I heard this phrase in one of my light worker books when I was pulling cards for myself last night, and it said, you know, a matter of fact, I'll just pull it out because I feel like it's relevant to what we're talking about. So I'm just going to pull it out. Give me a second to grab my book. But let go of the need to always be right, Peacekeeper. Yeah, you don't have to tell people things. You know, sometimes the best answer is no answer. Sometimes the best response is no response. You know, you don't necessarily have to continue to try to explain yourself. You don't owe this person anything, okay? So this was the card that I pulled for myself, was the divine law, the divine grace, the law of efficiency. This is the part. It says, imagine you have a chance to share a feeling of love in a room full of receptive people. The time is right. They are open and your efforts create the maximum effect for love's success. Or you could expend the same amount of time and energy by arguing with one disinterested person in an attempt to get them to understand and receive your love, even though they have actually no interest in doing so. They just wish to have their own point of view and for you to agree with that. One is working with the law of efficiency and the other is working against the tide of life. It's not bad to choose the harder way. Sometimes it can be a great learning experience, but you're being encouraged to explore the easier and more graceful way more often, especially because there is a helping hand, a natural wave of energy in life that is going to be able to fully support your rising spirit in manifesting something beautiful and special in the world, okay? So this is about you kind of following the path of least resistance. Sometimes when you're forcing information onto others, it's like, look, they're not smoking what you got, okay? They're not able to emotionally connect to the point that you are because you've met yourself so deeply that they're not going to receive the information, and there's nothing that you can do to make this person understand, okay? Because they're not at that capacity, that emotional capacity or mental capacity to meet you at the level that you have met yourself, okay? So we got Traveler, move in a new direction. Now is the time, especially as we close out this year. Happy New Year to everyone that I am connecting with. Especially as we close out this year, it's time for new, okay? So we got Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within, okay? So after you've gone through an experience with someone who very much wasn't able to see you, treat you the way that you deserved, again, you remove your power, okay? So call your power back and unlock your own magic, okay? You've been giving away your magic and you don't even see it. You don't even realize it. So you have to unlock these pieces of yourself that you've forgotten about. And now it's time to be a shapeshifter and transform and unveil your gifts, okay? Your gifts, your psychic gifts, your abilities, the things that you came here on this planet to do. It's time to focus on you, okay? And to stand your ground. Mountains, stand your ground. I've pulled this card every week, it feels like, for the last at least month. This is about you staying firm, setting your boundaries, standing your ground, not allowing people to come in and take your power, because the only way that they can take your power is if you allow them to, right? So we don't have to allow them to take our power because we know that we are worthy and deserving of so much more than what they give to us, okay? At least those that I'm connecting with on this somewhat of a toxic type of relationship or connection, okay? So we're going to grab some Game of Life, messages here from the universe, okay? What do they want you to know right now? Messages from the universe, please. What do they want you to know right now? All right, they want you to learn something new. Now is the time to learn, okay? Study, investigate. I just heard investigate, so maybe you need to do some investigation. They want a new beginning and new job opportunities coming around. So here's the thing. You got somebody that wants a new beginning. It's funny because the cards that I pulled in this deck for my TikTok were very similar, especially with the want a new beginning. But remember that you are better. You are better. You are no longer sick. You no longer have to go back to that thing that always calls you home, to that toxic place. You can move yourself out of that place, all right? We got create. It says, you are magic. I love that. It's time to get creative. Do something that makes you feel good for yourself. Creating something for yourself, like when you were young. What kinds of things did you create? I want you to start creating those things again, okay? We got theft. Okay, and we got you deserve better. So you got a person trying to come in and steal from you, okay? And I love this card because theft is so just open, like it's open to interpretation. But for me, this is about somebody trying to steal from you, somebody trying to convince you that they are different, that they have changed, that they see the error of their ways. But look, the universe wants you to know you deserve better. And I love this card because it's like, you do. You know, they're wearing a mask and they're trying to manipulate you. They're trying to make you come back. But here's the thing. It's very poetic. Poetic justice. Their life fucking sucks and they know it was better with you in it. But they put you in the trash, treated you like you were an option, okay? And baby, you're guacamole, okay? You're extra, all right? So now you need to celebrate your life. Organize your life. Celebrate your success. Celebrate how far you have come. Some of you are not giving yourself enough credit. I feel like I say that a lot. But some of you are not giving yourself enough credit and recognizing that you are more successful than what you say you are to yourself. We also got doctor's health surgery. Some of you guys need to make some doctor's appointments. Some of you could be going into surgery, something like that. We also got family issues and trust how this plays out. So, you know, this situation that's been going on, trust how it plays out, all right? You can float above you can float above this, okay? You can move past this, but you have to shapeshift and unveil your gifts, okay? What you really bring to the table, and you have to stand strong in what you know to be true for you. And doing this organization, doing this creative, like creating is a beautiful way to transmute energy. You know, organizing your life before the new year, really taking the time to recalibrate and reset for this new year, okay? And again, go back and look at all the things that you can celebrate yourself for. Maybe it's just, hey, you're somebody that has, you know, made it a whole year without losing a job. You know, maybe you're somebody that has made it a whole year without fully sabotaging yourself. There's got to be something that you can celebrate, that you've done, that you've accomplished this year. So spend some time celebrating you. And yeah, what the fuck? Happy Wednesday, top of the deck. Someone is working against you. Someone copies you, and success is guaranteed. So don't trip. You guys have made it to this point where anything that's coming in from the past that's tied to your old self, your toxicity, things that you did in the past, any of that stuff is coming in as a test for you to be tested. Are you going to fall back into that pattern, or are you going to travel and move into a new direction? Some of you could actually be moving, physically doing a move somewhere else. So you know what's going on, okay? So I'm sending love to all of you. I will see you tomorrow for a Thirsty Thursday or whatever I decide to do tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Have a beautiful day.